we're live. Yeah, we're live, dude. Welcome back to the podcast.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. It's another wonderful Monday.
Beautiful Monday.
Sunny Houston, Texas.
So sunny. We weren't in bed till 4 p.m. today.
Oh, God, dude. This was a bad one. I woke up briefly at like 1.
Yeah, me too.
And I was like, nah. And then I rolled over for a moment. And then I rolled back over and it was 2:30.
2:30.
And I was like, oh, no. And then I got on TikTok.
Yeah.
And then I got off and it was 4.
Oh
man.
yeah. No, same with me, dude. I woke up at like, I guess I turned my alarm on for some reason, but I woke up at 10:30, but we didn't go to sleep till like 5:15. So I was like, no, I'm not getting up. So I put that on snooze, went on TikTok for a bit, and I passed out, and then I woke up at like 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then I just stayed on TikTok until 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I guess now we should do something.
God, it's so rough now with the time change too.
Yeah. It made me feel so much better when I left my room and you're still in bed though. I was like, yes.
I don't really feel like a piece of shit until I hear you out of your room. And then I'm like, fuck, now it's really time to get up.
Yeah, it's tough with the way my room is. I never know where you are.
Oh yeah, that's true too. I can hear everything you do.
Hopefully not everything, dude.
Not everything.
I watch weird videos.
No, but I do.
Horses.
Horses. I do definitely. I know when you're up. I don't hear you necessarily get up or leave your room, but I know you're up because I hear a sports podcast playing from your bathroom.
I love to listen to my sports podcast while I shit in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't?
Keeps me up to date. It makes me, I'm like in the mix without watching the games. That's usually what I do.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Just so I know what everything's going on.
Hell yeah.
So that way when I meet a new guy that like at the bar, I'm just like, yo, you see that shit that's happening in the sports world right now? And I know what I'm talking about.
That's me, but I just make it up.
Yeah.
And I don't actually know what's going on.
Like, oh shit, yeah, LeBron James, dude, that's crazy.
Damn, LeBron, dude.
Fuck.
Oh, God, he's my favorite.
God, and Lewis Hamilton, dude? Yeah.
Dude.
God. Did you see that crazy thing that happened?
LeBron Hamilton, dude? He's so good at sports.
Dude, LeBron Hamilton, the tennis player, dude? Hell yeah.
LeBron Hamilton is my favorite Harry Potter character.
PGA
dude.
Tour, dude.
Oh, dude. PGA, pretty gay, honestly.
Pretty gay, am I right? Yeah, if you play golf, you're gay, probably.
Yeah, it's right in the name. I don't know what the A stands for, but the PG is definitely pretty gay.
PG is a parental guidance, dude.
It's Pecan Grove, actually.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
What's that from? Is that the album?
No. I don't know what you're thinking of, but...
Oh, my microphone.
No. That's not going to fix that. It's this one.
It's this one?
No.
This one?
No.
This one?
Oh, sorry. I have one too. It's this one. But you can only fix it by twisting the whole thing.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been playing with this the whole time.
Yeah. This is the weak point of this whole setup.
Yeah. We need to just go to Lowe's and get a new steel rod.
New rod.
Anyways, what's been going on this week with you, man?
Dude, not much.
Same old, dude.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but nothing has changed. It was another week at work. We got to bartend together a lot last week. That was nice.
We did. That was cool.
None of that this week. Or I guess on
the weekend.
Saturday?
Just Saturday, actually.
Yeah. So that'll be fun. Didn't do a whole lot out of the norm this week. I did not go to the gym one time.
Okay.
And not only that, I didn't even really feel bad about it any more than I normally do, I guess.
Hell yeah.
I did get a new laptop in.
Okay.
It's not right here right now, but I returned the one that I bought previously for those who are keeping up with the MacBook saga.
Fuck yeah.
I returned it because I was an idiot and bought it like a week before Black Friday. And then the place that I bought it from posted the exact same laptops on sale. And so I was like, let me just return this one and get a better one for the same price that I paid.
Yeah,
so
why
that's
not?
what I did.
Why not?
Yeah.
Look at you maximizing your systems.
Yeah, my systems are maximized, dude, which is actually A Tron reference. I know you don't know that, but
I definitely meant that as a Tron reference.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
glad to hear
I
that.
watched the movie in the entirety.
What else? Didn't I
fall asleep?
Didn't I buy something else this week?
You bought some fake AirPods, dude.
Oh fuck! That's not what I was thinking of, but yeah, I did. I bought some.
You bought no shorts. Yeah, that's all I know.
Oh, I bought some shorts. Yeah, those shorts are sick. I bought some. It's the most basic purchase ever. They're literally
some
just
athletic shorts, dude.
Some sweatpants shorts.
Oh, they're sweatpant material?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're
sweat
cut
shorts.
Off. Yeah, they're sweat
there we
shorts.
Go. Those are
Super
comfy.
cozy, and they're what I'm gonna wear from now on.
Yeah, they keep you warm, dude.
But they also keep you cool.
Yeah.
It's really incredible.
The
I didn't know.
area.
I didn't know you could do that.
Oh yeah, it's
so
crazy.
I'm gonna be going back to Target and getting 17 more pairs of those, all the same color.
Yeah.
I also did order some pants from that website.
Oh yeah,
Built Premiums.
Yeah. Shout out Built.
Pair of pants and a pair of socks.
Use our discount code 6-inch Kings for 20% off. BYLT.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try those out and see what's up. Stepping into a new point in life now that I'm 29, where
29?
I have to stop paying. I have to spend. I have to put it.
I have to invest in.
I have to literally invest in clothes.
In
Oh, we
clothes.
should buy stock in Built.
Do they have a? I don't know.
I bet they do. I bet they might. I bet it's possible.
Excuse me. Oh God.
Go little.
They do
rock
not.
star. Oh, those fucks.
It's okay. I don't know a lot of clothing brands that have public exchange stocks.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I want to get a Formula One sticker for my Hydro Flask.
Ooh, you should
Thinking
get
about this one.
You should get a Lewis Hamilton face.
I was going to. Did it flip? It did. I was going to, but here's my thing. I'm still really on the fence about whether or not Lewis Hamilton is a piece of shit. And so I don't want to buy anything in support of him until I make that decision for real.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, didn't get what we were talking about a few moments ago, Lewis Hamilton is a race car driver in Formula One.
Formula One?
Arguably the best there has ever been.
Tied for the most championships for sure. So he's in the debate.
Or at least one of the most successful there has ever been.
Mm-hmm.
The word best comes with a lot of heavy connotations. Yeah. But yeah, so that's who we're talking about.
Yeah. We've gotten into Formula One in the last week and a half.
Thanks to our good friend Sam. Shout out Sam.
Shout out Sam Tran, you tranny dude. You're such a Tran, dude.
Samuel Tranuel.
Yeah, he got us into it by showing us the show on Netflix. What is it called? Drive to Survive?
That's the one.
It's great.
It's really
show.
good. Yeah.
I like all sports documentaries. I think sports documentaries in general are usually well done, and it's cool to see like the inside psychology of something that you watch every day. But this one's really good.
Yeah, super good.
Drive to Survive.
I've always had an affinity for fast cars and young men.
Yep.
And this show,
I think that's just a dude thing.
Really combines the two of them.
Yeah, dude. Every person that's like hot right now is like younger than us for sure.
Oh yeah, they're like 21 and under.
21 and under, man.
Those little
they're out
fucking
here driving
babies.
250 miles per hour on the regular.
Yeah, it's wild how fast they go. And the weird thing is, a lot of the times it doesn't even look that fast.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
I think just because of how big those tracks are.
Like, and when they're all going fast, it's hard to tell which one's going really fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Although, to be fair, I haven't watched a single Formula One race in its entirety.
No.
I've only just watched the snippets they show on the documentary.
Yeah, same for me.
Which is still super exciting.
And I think it's probably the more entertaining way to watch it.
Yeah. Just watching cars. I mean, what is it? Like a 2-hour race?
Yeah, about.
Yeah, it's like 38 laps or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it would be fun to watch. Especially now that we know all the people.
I would like to watch it more in person than like on TV.
Ooh, that's tough for me.
It's kind of like baseball to me, where like if I'm watching it in person, it's a little more exciting because you have the atmosphere and you can get drunk and
I say
all that.
Instead of going there, I mean, I agree because the atmosphere is great, but I would rather just have a watch party at home. Because my thing about going in person is really my same thing about going to a baseball game in person. There's like one moment every now and then that's like really exciting, and other than that, you're just sitting in uncomfortable bleachers. Drinking overpriced beer.
Although in F1, I don't know if there's bleachers because, well, there is, but there's also areas to sit like on a lawn or something. No.
Yeah, apparently that's the more affordable
at least
way
the
to
one
go
in
about
Austin. the one that Sam was talking about in Austin, and that's probably the one we'd go to.
Yeah, I think so. So yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's been great.
F1 is actually really dope. I'm really happy that Sam got us into it.
Mm-hmm. They just ended their 2021 season.
Yeah, with a very controversial
for sure
end to the race.
Yeah, this is actually one of the first times that a driver, like the two drivers going into the last race weekend, were tied on points, the top two, which from what we've seen in the documentary and what I've just kind of like looked at in the past, usually the first place winner wins it pretty definitively, like by a margin of 50 to 60 to 100 points. But they were neck and neck the whole season.
Yeah. And then what makes it even crazier, it was Verstappen and Hamilton, right? What makes it even crazier is they went into the last lap of that race also physically tied, as in driving literally right next to each other, side by side, which it was that way because of some funniness with the safety car.
The whole race. I mean, I was watching videos about it and I was watching highlights. But at the beginning of the race, apparently Verstappen and Hamilton had a small collision, and it caused Hamilton, like while Verstappen was going for first in the early rounds. I think it was literally lap one. As they were turning a corner, he like tapped him a little bit and took him off track. But instead of Hamilton getting back on track, he continued past the track.
Oh yeah, and he like drove through that whole corner,
the whole thing, to keep his spot in first, and nothing happened.
Such I saw that as well, and it was such. I thought it was so like, who do you think you are, bro?
He just ran the corner.
Yeah, like he cut
a whole corner.
Whole corner.
That's so like it looked so illegal.
And I think it was so illegal, and I think he got a 10-second penalty for it.
No, he didn't get anything for it.
Wait, really?
He didn't get anything for it.
Oh, that's so crazy.
Yeah, so part of me thinks maybe they let what happened at the end happen just because they were like, all right, well, this will cancel it out.
Yeah, basically. You cheated earlier, so.
But the whole race, it was basically Verstappen, Hamilton, and Verstappen's teammate, Carlos Perez, who is the only Mexican F1 driver who also races for Red Bull, Verstappen's teammate. While Lewis and Verstappen were first and second, they both pitted. And while they pitted, Perez took first. And the whole time Perez was first, he was just slowing down Hamilton, like for 20 laps. He was just behind him. And every time he tried to overtake, he like defended. And some dude was saying like as he was running every corner, he was going slower and slower to try to bridge the gap between Verstappen and Hamilton.
Crazy teamwork from that guy, bro.
I mean, he was in between both Red Bull cars, so they did their best.
Really interesting watching.
Tactics are crazy.
The tactics.
I still don't have a firm understanding of like how all that plays, but it's interesting to figure out like the little things that each driver does on the corners and all that, like the technical skill
and all the plans that the teams have, because it seems like they have like plans for everything.
Yeah. Oh, when we were watching the documentary, Mercedes principal, he would always like at the beginning of the race, he's like, all right, initiate plan A or something like that. And it's like, what is plan A?
Yeah, I really do want to know, which I'm sure nobody can know if you're not on the team. But man, it is interesting, bro.
Like, okay, go with tactic C today.
Yeah, and then
what's tactic C?
When Valtteri Bottas, who's another driver who is... I am having some serious mechanical malfunctions with this microphone.
We'll fix it later.
Anyway, Valtteri Bottas, this past race was his last race for Mercedes. And after the race finished, the engineer who talks to him over the radio was like, good job, Valtteri. Thanks for, blah, 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 racing for us, whatever he said. Which was kind of shitty, in my opinion. I kind of feel like the team principal should have been on the radio saying that stuff to him, but whatever. That's neither here nor there, I suppose. But he thanked him and all that, and then he was like, all right, something like plan A, initiate mode 77, which I guess people in the comments were saying that's not like a normal thing they ever say. And then if you watch the onboard footage of him, you can see him switching to 77 and hitting OK, and then a little message popped up that said in Swedish, or not Swedish, whatever country he's from. Thank you for everything.
From Iceland or Greenland or one of
those. It was Finnish.
And
it just said thank you, Valtteri.
Damn, German.
That was cool. Yeah. Finnish engineering. But yeah, so it's a really cool thing to watch and keep up with. For me, I guess it's just because it's cars. This is probably the most actually interested I've ever been in a sport I've always wanted to get into like spectator sports. I've tried, but for the most part, I get into them as like I'm interested when my eyes are on it. But as soon as I'm done watching, I forget all about it.
Yeah, you're not gonna like
keep
up with it.
Yeah, and the big thing that's always kept me from diving in is like, for example, with basketball. Everyone I know who cares about basketball knows every single team.
Yeah.
And they know every single person on every single team.
Yeah.
And they know all the teams all those people used to play for.
Yeah.
That's such an insane amount of information that people know, and they just know it off the top of their heads.
Yeah.
I could never do that.
It is a lot. I mean, yeah, I was there for the longest.
Yeah.
Recently, I haven't been into sports as much as I had been. Dude, I mean, when you're playing the sport, like in high school, I would watch every game.
Yeah.
I would keep up with every team. I had a thing with baseball for a while, but my interest in baseball soon just deep dived, and it was so hard to keep up because baseball, they play like 182 games a season, and there's several different pitchers and all that stuff. So I kind of gave up on baseball. But yeah, it's kind of crazy all the information I have on just sports.
Yeah.
All just compartmentalized.
There you go.
That's the one, dude. I'm not from here. I have that all just stored away. And like, it doesn't really ever go away.
Yeah.
Like the stuff I remember, I still kind of remember.
Yeah. I feel that.
But now I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just we're getting older. I'm getting less interested, but I don't really know a lot that's going on right now. I still know the big players. I know the teams that are good.
Yeah.
But all these new rookies, I couldn't tell you where they went to college. I couldn't tell you how they're doing. All that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's never been my forte, but I think it will be a lot easier with F1 because in the whole sport, at least in F1, which is the main thing, there's only 20 drivers and 2 drivers per team. So only 10 teams. It's a lot easier to keep up with for me.
And it's a pretty short season.
Yeah. Well,
it's from,
isn't it most of the year? Like one a week with some longer breaks here and there?
One a week sometimes. Well, the video that I watched was saying like it's usually split 2 weeks, and then every now and then they'll have like a double.
Okay.
So it's done every 2 weeks.
Yeah, interesting.
But if I'm not mistaken, it's like from early March all the way to like a normal season, quote unquote. It's supposed to end like July, August.
Okay. Yeah, that's not too long.
Yeah, that's not long at all.
Interesting. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Yeah.
So everybody, go check out Drive to Survive on Netflix. And
use
if you
discount code 6inch Kings
on your Netflix account.
Yeah.
If you watch it and you like it, Venmo Sam $1 because he got us into it. Now we're getting you into it. And if you're not into it, don't listen to this podcast anymore.
Yeah, pussies.
Also, I just want to say, everyone, I hear you. I've received your feedback on a certain feature of the podcast. That was the perfect one for you to hit. And I understand not everybody is as keen on the soundboard as I am.
Listen, dude.
Joy cussed me out.
All I have to say to you about that is in life, you're going to have haters.
Yeah.
And you're going to have doubters.
True.
Sean.
True.
But you know what? Whatever you believe deep in your heart and whatever you want to do true to your soul, you should keep doing.
Oh, thanks, dude. I still don't have them labeled, so I still don't know what they do.
We need to buy an expo mark.
The only one I know for sure is this one.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm still going to hit the soundboard, and the more y'all complain, the more I'm going to do it. So fuck yourselves.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Especially you, Joy. Don't ever... Well, actually, never mind. So we don't have a guest this week, but supposedly, purportedly... Allegedly. Next week, we will have the one and only Joy Corlin.
You know, I'm actually mad at Joy for not coming today like she said she would. So I think we should push hers back another week. And I think we should have our good friend Demi on next week.
Ooh.
Because she's coming back.
Here's the thing about that.
She's back.
Here's my thing about that.
The prodigal daughter returns.
Demi, sweet girl, love her to death. Smarter than me. I have no qualms about it. Yeah. Intelligent, good at what she does. No doubt will end up being a star in the WNBA. But she ghosted us Not even ghosted us. She just didn't do our podcast on the day that she was scheduled to, and didn't tell us that she wasn't going to until the day of.
Yeah, that's true.
And
I guess they're both at fault and we should have none of them.
Yeah, exactly. Whoops, that was the wrong button. Sorry, guys. What I was looking for was not that one. Nope. Fuck.
I guess the womp 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 would work.
I mean, yeah. That was my emotional state when Demi canceled on our podcast.
Demi, I got this just for you. I want you.
Yeah,
to know
Demi,
that.
we got you a dreidel.
Oh, sick.
Dang, you get nothing, Demi. Also,
Forgot the rules of the game.
everyone leave a comment somewhere, not on our posts, on a random post on your Instagram feed, and let us know if you think Demi is actually Jewish, because we're not sure.
Oh, yeah. I just kind of went in with an assumption there.
Yeah. No, I assumed the same, honestly, because she goes to Georgetown.
Yeah.
And she plays
Full of Jews.
women's national basketball.
Yeah. Which is also full of Jews, weirdly enough.
Does Demi play basketball? No, she's a soccer girl.
She didn't play anything.
But she is a soccer girl.
Yeah, she is a soccer girl. Well, technically, she's in all sports.
Wow, Demi, you're so cool.
Yeah.
I don't
wonder if
wanna-
she knows anything about Formula One.
Debbie. Oh, dude, if she does, I'm going to be pissed. I don't know why. Sorry, Demi, I didn't mean to start roasting you there. I just felt a little betrayed by your sudden yet inevitable betrayal.
Yeah, I don't feel that way, Demi, so you can still talk to me.
I really don't know why I enjoy so much just cutting off just the beginning of the sound. Anyway.
It's just like it's a good segue.
Yeah, it is. So, you guys, Demi's going to be on the podcast next week?
Eventually.
Okay, yeah.
I
TBD.
don't like committing to things.
I do.
So
I want to put, you know what,
Google
right
Calendar
now,
full of just people.
I'm going to pull up my calendar and tell everyone the exact dates that each person is going to be on our podcast.
All right. We got to throw Claire in there somewhere too.
Nobody's ever going to be on the podcast. I'm pulling up the calendar and looking at it, and it says nobody ever.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing. And
Okay.
if anybody does come on,
Then you're special.
then I'll add them to the calendar.
Okay, there we go.
But I'll tell you this.
Go as we go.
Yeah, go as we go.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
And if you no-show, oh, bro.
Oh, you're a no-go.
You're
dude.
a no-go. And we'll find out where you live. So, anyways, what about you, dude? Any news this week?
Well, my roommate, he bought fake AirPods. So.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to skim over that.
I was like, damn, Sean's really not going to talk about it.
Everybody listen. I got something I got to get off my chest. It's pretty funny.
Oh, it was so funny.
So listen. I recently, a couple weeks ago, maybe, I don't really remember.
Yeah.
Time as a concept is very wavy in my head. I went to Austin, and I took a lot of valuable things with me, which was a mistake because I went to Austin to party.
Yeah.
And I stayed in a person's house, a good friend of mine, who very graciously afforded me accommodations while I was there.
She's the best.
And several other people were also staying there, and all of our stuff was all strewn about, all hibbly-jibbly like.
All out there, dude.
Yeah.
For the world to see.
And so when I was packing up to leave in the morning of Tuesday, and I had work later that day, I was in kind of a rush, and I had to drive all the way back to Houston from Austin. I was in a hurry. The point is,
Yep.
I came home from Austin, and I couldn't find my AirPods.
Yeah.
They're AirPod Pros.
Yeah, you looked everywhere.
They're expensive. They're very expensive.
Turned this whole place upside down.
I turned this house inside out. Okay.
Yeah, we were on the streets for a little bit.
And I'm going to tell y'all what right now. AirPods, I'm going to tell you this, dude. And when I tell you, listen.
I'm going to hear it.
AirPods, when they're brand new, they cost
So much.
$250.
$250.
That's right.
Holy shit.
I spent weeks, 2 or 3 weeks,
Yeah.
looking for my AirPods. And you might be saying right about now, Sean, you idiot. You can use your iPhone to locate.
Big dumb dummy.
Yeah, everyone's saying that. I was saying it.
Yeah. I
You might
told
be
you every
saying,
morning.
Sean, use your iPhone to locate your AirPods.
Yeah.
It's a built-in feature.
Yeah.
To which I say, yeah, I fucking know. I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
I know how that shit works. I tried and tried and tried, and my
just
AirPods,
to get a little ping, like a little
bro. Ding, ding, ding. I walked all over the apartment. I walked out of my truck, and it was like
you drove all the way back to Austin.
I didn't, but I thought I was gonna have to because it wasn't showing me the location.
Yeah, it said offline or something, right?
So this is what it was doing. Visually on the map, the last location that it showed of the AirPods was here in our abode. But the address that it was showing was my friend's house in Austin. And so I was like, oh no.
Apple, you got to get that together.
Yeah, it was kind of, so yeah, the tracking on AirPods, unfortunately, it only really works if the AirPods are actively connected to a phone or an iPad or something. When they're not,
which makes you think, what's the point?
What is the point?
Have them on.
Yeah. And when you're, like if they're in the charging case, you can't really track them.
Yeah.
It's a really weird thing. Maybe it's just mine that aren't working correctly, but for whatever reason, the tracking wasn't really working, and it led me to believe they were still in Austin. So I tried and tried and tried, and I looked everywhere, and I couldn't find them. And I had finally resigned myself to buying new ones, but I hadn't bought them yet. And I found myself one day on a marketplace, Facebook Marketplace.
Shout out Facebook Marketplace.
And I wasn't looking for AirPods there. I was looking at motorcycles because I've been thinking about buying a motorcycle lately. But Facebook has this thing they do where they just show you whatever the fuck they want, no matter what you search
Recommended
for.
type. Yeah.
And one of the things that was there was brand new inbox AirPods for $85. Yeah.
$85.
Exactly. It's a hell of a deal.
Holy shit.
And this is something I have to say. Because everyone's been giving me some kind of bullshit for this, and I get it.
Yeah,
I understand. I am not new to the internet. I've been every single person who's listening to this. I've been doing this shit since before you knew how to log into AOL.
Yeah,
I'm old.
You're old and innovative.
That's right. I'm old and bold and very cold.
Made of gold.
Yes. Yeah. And so don't think that I don't know something is up when I see $250 headphones brand new for $85 unopened. Okay. Now, I assumed there's only two possible reasons this guy is selling these AirPods for this price. Option A, they're fake, which is very likely. Or option B, or two, whatever is the correct other thing of what I said. The other option is they're stolen.
Yeah.
Like from a store or something. And he had a bunch of them to sell, which again could mean they're either all fake or they're all stolen from somewhere. And so I thought, so what I did is I messaged the guy and I said, hey, I want to buy a pair from you, but are you comfortable with me opening them up and testing them out first before I pay you? Because I just want to verify that they're not fake. No offense to you personally.
Yeah.
You know how it is buying stuff on the internet. And he said, that's cool. I have nothing to hide. Bet.
Yeah.
So
that guy was so confident.
Later that night, I give that man my full address and social security number. And he comes and hand delivers these AirPods to my abode.
Yep.
And y'all, I don't know when the last time is that any of y'all out there have bought an Apple product. Apple packaging is very specific. Yeah. It's very high quality. And I'm sure it can be faked. Anybody can fake anything. But it was really, really good packaging. You had a little pull tab to open the saran wrap. Everything, bro.
Everything.
The box.
Came with the stickers.
The box took the appropriate too long time to open. Yeah.
Made a weird noise.
Came with all the packaging.
All the paperwork.
And the thing that I had in my head as what would be the true litmus test for whether or not these were real is, for anyone who has AirPods, you know that if you hold an iPhone and a set of AirPods right next to each other and you open the case of the AirPods, a special custom window pops up on the iPhone automatically saying, here's some AirPods. Do you want to connect to them?
Or it tells you the battery life and all that.
Yeah, it tells you the battery life.
Yeah.
All the fancy stuff.
I'm familiar. I have AirPods.
You do. Yeah. You're rich. I'm rich. We're all rich here. And so I opened them up and saw that screen and I was like, okay, these have to be real. Yeah. You can't fake that.
Yeah. Who would go through the trouble of faking?
And even then, how could you? Yeah. Like Apple, they do magic. And so I thought, okay, that's good. But just to be extra safe, I'm paired them to my phone and I put them in my ears and played music. The music sounded fine.
Yep.
Now I'm not a musical doctor. I don't know 100% what a music should sound like.
Yep.
But I listened to it and it sounded fine. There was appropriate bass.
That's all you need.
I held down the little clicky thing and then I could hear stuff outside. So I was like, wow, okay, these work. Okay, these are real. So I put them back in the case and I said, thanks, brother. I handed him a wad of cash.
A whopping
hundo $100.
$15 delivery fee.
Yeah, they were $85, and then I paid him $15 extra to bring them to my house because he lived on the south side of Houston, which I have to admit in hindsight makes it obvious that he was scamming me, because who the fuck is a good person that lives on the south side of Houston? Nobody.
That's true. What side?
So he goes on his way, tells me, let me know if you need to buy any more or if you want to buy any other. He said, I also have AirPods 3, the new ones that just came out. I'm selling them for a higher price than the pros, which I was like, bro, you don't even know anything about AirPods.
Yeah.
So anyway, he went on his way. I came back inside and then joined you and a friend of ours watching a very sad movie.
Very sad, yeah.
And sat there and was fiddling around with the AirPods because I couldn't shake this feeling. And the reason I had this feeling is because I had them in as I was walking back into the apartment, okay? And I did the little switchy thing to switch them into transparency mode, which is when you're supposed to hear everything out and about around you. It's like a pass-through mode. Now, I will tell y'all, with real regular AirPods Pro, transparency mode is seriously impressive. It sounds like you do not have anything in your ears. It's incredible. Mm-hmm. You can forget you have them in.
And as well as the noise cancellation feature as well, you can't hear anything.
The noise canceling
only thing
really
you can hear
good.
is your heartbeat.
That's
almost.
right.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Or yourself going. So anyway. That was I am. So when I was walking back into the apartment, I had them in transparency mode, and everything kind of sounded like this. And I was like, oh, that's not a good sign.
Uh-huh.
And so then I got inside and I
sat on the couch.
I sat on the couch and I was like, what's up, guys?
You were fiddling with them, yeah.
And and our friend said something to me and they sounded like this. And I was like, oh no, that's not what you guys probably really sound like. And I fiddled with them a little bit more, and the sound was just not right with those features. And what really got me was when I took them out and put them back in the case, they don't click into the case. They just slide in there and lay there. Mm-hmm. And with real AirPods, obviously, they're magnetically held into the case, and you can feel it when they click in. And that was the final straw that I was like, I just fucking got robbed.
Bro, we were watching the movie and we look over and Sean is just looking at every inch of the box, ripping out all the papers, looking through them.
Yeah, I was really concerned.
And you had not really said anything about your dispositions and you weren't aware. And I was like, we look over to you and we're like, Sean, is everything okay over there? And you look so sad. You were like, I don't know what it is, but I can't shake this feeling that these are fake.
Yeah.
And we were like, no way.
Yeah.
Because the box looked real.
It was so convincing.
Yeah. So
I've never seen a more convincing fake in my life. But unfortunately, we called several professionals in. We called in the cast of CSI Miami.
Yep.
And they tested for fingerprints, and it came back positive, and everyone realized, oh boy.
Oh boy.
Sean made an oopsie.
Yeah. What really got me was when you brought your original case or the box for it.
Yeah.
I stacked it up against the other box and the font was different.
It's not even a different font. One of them is bold and the other one's not.
I think it's a different font.
It might be a different font.
It looked like a different font.
I should clarify. I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea. I'm not a font doctor either, so I don't know. But I do trust Ian because he wears glasses, and that means his vision is perfect.
I thought you were going crazy, and then I saw the font, and I was like, dude, you got scammed.
Yeah, I did get scammed.
Fucking scammed.
So,
and the magnetic thing also was a thing.
Upon confirming beyond any reasonable doubt that they were fake AirPods, I did what any reasonable white person would do.
Got your gun out.
And I mean, I did have the gun out already. But no, I messaged him and asked for a refund. Or actually, I just messaged him and said, hey, bro, these are fake.
These are fake as fuck.
These are fake just like our friendship, I said to him. And he was like, what you mean? Literally, that's exactly what he said.
You my homie, dog.
What you mean? Why? W-Y-M. And I said, oh, they don't work, bitch. I said, bro, these are, to your credit, the most convincing fakes I've ever seen. but a couple of things on them just don't work correctly, like anything, and I need to make a return. And his response to that was something along the lines of
red at 5.
No, he actually did respond again. And he was like, I don't know about that, bro. I haven't had anybody say anything like that so far. And plus, you even checked him out yourself.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, that's true. I did check him out, dude. And I'm gonna not lie to you about it. I'm a little ashamed that I was bamboozled by this big old bad baloney boy. But they're not real, and I need to get my money back.
Yeah.
And that one he replied to with red at 9:58 p.m. and he never replied. And so I waited until the morning, and then I sent him 3
curse words.
No curse words. I sent him what is really the saddest message that you can send someone on a marketplace app. I sent him a message that said, "Come on, bro." That's it. And he didn't reply. And so I said, okay. Well, I didn't say okay. To myself, I said, okay. And then I reported the listing for scam. And I didn't, it gave me the option to block him. And I was like, no, I want to keep my doors open here just in case I ever want to message this guy again. But yeah, so that is how that all went. And I thought briefly about seeing if I could scam, so not another person. I would never like sell these to another person without telling them that they're fake. The thing is, they're okay if you just want ear, like Bluetooth headphones.
Yeah, and you don't want to pay $250.
Yeah, but you still want to look like you did. But what I was thinking about doing is like trying to return them to a store for like store credit. Yeah, I thought about that for a day, and then I was like, you know what, bro, I'm just gonna eat it.
Yeah,
like I deserved to learn this lesson. Especially because I knew better, and I thought I was getting away with something slick, but I wasn't. So now they're a decoration on our shelf of self-acquirement in the living room.
Yeah, it's a beautiful shelf. So what happened after the movie ended, Sean? When we were in your room?
Oh yeah.
Arguably the best part of the story.
So yeah, I'm stuck with those silly, stupid, fake AirPods. And when that all happened and I realized that they were really fake, I was pretty upset with myself. And I said, okay, fine, it is what it is. And I pulled up the Apple website to make sure that they had AirPods Pro in stock at our local Apple store. And I made plans with myself. The next morning I was going to go pick up a new pair. And I said, you know what, dude? Those fucking AirPods of mine have to be somewhere. And so we finished the movie, and I said, I'm going to go through one more time.
Just one last
the suitcase that I went to Austin with, and just make sure it's not stuck in a nook or a cranny somewhere.
Yeah. You know how the nooks and crannies get.
You know how they are, dude. And so I went in there, and I opened the suitcase, and the only thing in there was a towel that was folded up, no AirPods in there, and then a pair of pants. That I did not wear while I was in Austin. I pick up the pants. I put my hand in the pocket. And there's AirPods in the pocket. Right there. Not hidden. Just plain as could be in the pocket. That's right, dude. And a pair of pants that I did not wear. How did the AirPods get there? Let me fill you in, listener. When I was in Austin, I bought I thrifted a new pair of pants, and they were women's pants.
Hell yeah.
And they looked incredible on me. All of my Austin friends can attest to that.
I can attest to that, dude.
And they also made my butt look great. Here's something I learned. I knew this about women's clothes, but it's something I had to deal with firsthand that night. Women's pants often don't have front pockets.
Yeah.
So all I had in these, skin tight red pants that I was wearing were 2 small back pockets.
Yeah.
And I already had to have one for my wallet and one for my phone. So there's no other pocket room.
Nope. Nowhere you can put it.
So
unless you're going to shove it up your butt.
I took those AirPods out of my pocket, and I put them into the pocket of another pair of pants in my suitcase. And there they lay for
3 weeks.
Bro, I was literally less than 3 feet away from them the entire time that I was searching on I was like, iPad, please locate the AirPods. And it was like, I can't connect it. You're not within Bluetooth range. I was, though.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm doing a lot of screaming into the microphone. This was a really emotional moment for me. So anyway, I found them in there. While our friend was watching as I went through,
she was literally
my
staring
suitcase.
at you.
Yeah, she was watching as I did it.
Suitcase.
And you were in your room changing or doing something, and I felt them before I didn't even want to pull them out of the pocket, and I was like, "I am, get in here!" It was more dramatic than when we found Ben in the laundry room. And I came running because he's a good friend, and I pulled the AirPods out and I said, "Please shoot me in the face right now." I deserve to die for this.
And then I dropped your gun again. So
yeah, true. Iam has lost his gun privileges for another week.
Damn it, dude. I'm just not there yet.
So I lost $100 to some fake AirPods. But as a result, I saved $250 on the new pair that I was about to go buy.
So you're at a plus 150.
That's right, dude. So I dumped another $150 into Jasmine coin.
Hell yeah.
Or Jasmine token.
Everybody that's listening, buy fucking Jasmine right now.
Please go buy it.
Buy it right now. Just buy it. Buy a whole bunch of it, and then when it hits our target price, we're gonna sell off. So
yeah,
but you don't know.
We'll all sell at the same time later. Much later. It's gonna be. It's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
I bought more when it hit 9 cents because I was like, this has got to be the floor, and now it's at 8 cents. I am not cut out for this life, bro. So I went ahead as a symbolic gesture. I went ahead and put $10 more in the S&P 500 also. Yeah. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get back to
diversify
my roots.
Your funds, dude.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty diverse.
That's great, dude. What a story. That was hilarious. Such a roller coaster of a night.
It really was.
From laughing at you and then crying at the movie and then
I hated that
feeling
movie.
Sorry for you and then feeling ultimate joy for you.
Thank you, bro.
It was.
I'm really glad that you and our friend were there for that.
Yeah, it was a special moment.
It really was.
That I'll remember forever.
And that moment was.
And that was the night we had salmon and mashed potatoes too.
Oh God, yeah, that's true. It was
so many things happened that night.
I didn't have mine until the next morning.
Yeah,
but it was still really good.
It held up.
Yeah, it really did, especially the potatoes.
Yeah, those potatoes are good.
I've still been snacking on those potatoes. If I'm gonna not lie to you about
learning how to making mashed potatoes is a lot easier than I thought it was. I used to just buy store-bought, the little powder. So easy, so much, almost easier.
It is almost easier, yeah.
And it tastes so much better.
True, it's incredibly good. Those potatoes that you made are awesome.
Oh yeah. Well, that was a great week.
Yeah. So what did you have any highlights for this past week?
No, not one. Just besides taking Adderall.
Fuck.
Besides
that's the one.
Besides taking Adderall on my Sunday and flying through my coursework. It's kind of a blessing in disguise.
How long is this thing gonna play? It's crickets.
It's a forever loop, dude. Yeah, I'm getting this terrible confidence where during the week I feel like I don't have to do anything, and then on Sunday I'll just pop an Adderall and I'll get everything done.
Yeah, you got to stop that.
I know. I need to pace myself a little better, but yeah, days I take Adderall are pretty interesting. Time just flies by.
Anytime you take Adderall, and I know that you're taking Adderall, I know that you got through college, so I don't need to worry about you taking anything like Adderall. But something in the back of my head is just like, I should go make sure he's drinking water. Just anytime I know a friend of mine is on any drug, I just have this instinct to go take care of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I restrain.
Although to be fair, usually I'm really good at water. Last week I wasn't because I was kind of more stressed because it was taking me longer than usual. So I only drank one of these as opposed to like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
And I usually can tell because I'll piss like 4 times within an hour.
Oh, yeah.
But this time I was literally just sitting for like 4.5 hours trying to figure this shit out. But that was the highlight. Fine. That was fun. Harry Potter was great. Half-Blood Prince, that's the one we're on, is one of my favorites. We just
watched, yeah.
One of my favorites. A lot happens. Spoiler alert, that's the one where Dumbledore dies. So it's a really good movie. Missed out on a lot of important details because of somebody.
Yeah, we had
name anybody Ricardo Bravo, but
we had a really interesting collection of boys over.
Yeah, only. It was just I just noticed it was just the boys.
So all the girls I know are dead to me for not coming to Harry Potter night.
Mm-hmm.
And Ricky, next time you come over for a movie, shut up. But to be fair, it wasn't just Ricky. Everybody was talking. I was even talking at some points.
Yeah.
But it's really just about the volume at which you speak.
Yeah, I think we should start doing like captions.
I thought about that.
Just to allow a little bit more.
I'm not a real caption boy. Really? I always feel like they distract me from watching.
Look at the captions instead of
exactly. But it might be something that we have to do. We're gonna do our homework on it and see what's the best move is.
I still think we should just not have anybody over and just watch us do.
I'm totally fine with that. At the beginning of this, I was really excited that everybody from work was gonna come watch Harry Potter with us. And now every week I'm like, y'all could just not come. Just kidding. I do love it when you guys come over. Please come over more. Love it.
And you give us an excuse to clean the apartment.
Yeah, true. That is definitely true.
It's so funny. We go through cycles of like, we'll just wait till the next person who wants to come over wants to come over.
Yeah, true. Although to be fair, it really doesn't get too outrageously dirty here.
No.
I think, you seem like you've always been a really clean person. When I lived by myself, I did have a tendency to get a little carried away with not cleaning up regularly enough. I think living with a housemate has really tidied me up in that sense.
That's the word I was going to say. We just tidy. We don't really even clean. We just tidy things up.
We really just move things around.
Yeah.
Put chairs in different places.
Yeah. Let the trash sit by the door for weeks on end.
Yeah, true.
That's
regular, dude. That's regular.
As long as it doesn't smell.
Yeah, fine. Big facts. We like to pick the cats up and move them into a different room when everyone's coming over.
Yeah.
And then the cats relocate themselves again. And then Ricky gets here and they both hide. And then he's like, "Where's Ben?" And I'm like,
"Where are your kittens?"
He's hiding from you, you abusive fuck. It's crazy. And Ricky's not the only one, bro. It's crazy how many people I know that don't know how to deal with a cat.
He deals with them like they're dogs.
Like they're dogs, yeah. A lot of people do. And then they're like, "No, they love it." And I'm like, "Bro, I can see him scratching you." Trying to get away.
It's like, no, we're just play fighting.
Yeah.
We're just play fighting, dude.
Yeah. People who didn't grow up with cats have a funny idea of how they work.
You just got to let the cat come to you, dude.
Exactly, dude.
You got to let them be accepted.
Let them live. The less you care about a cat in a house, the more likely it is to come sit on your lap.
Yeah.
And that's so just funny. A fact.
Yeah. That's how we get all the women that we.
I was just gonna say it's exactly the same thing with women, bro.
Cats are just women, dude.
True fact.
Bunch of pussies.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, other than that, we haven't talked about Demon Slayer, have we? I don't know.
No, we haven't. That's our last big ticket item for this week.
Yeah, we watched Demon Slayer.
Yeah, we watched
basically finished the whole thing in a week. No.
Yeah, I think so. All of season 1 at least.
Yeah.
And plus the movie last night. Stayed up till 5 last night watching the movie.
Yeah.
It was really good. I will say, spoilers, y'all. If you haven't watched Demon Slayer and you're planning on it, skip ahead like the next
7 hours,
5 to 10 minutes, and or the rest of the podcast. So spoilers are starting now. I did think the movie took a really interesting, kind of weird turn at the end, because they're fighting like the weakest of the top dog demons.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what they're called. They're called the 12 something.
Kizuki, Kizukagi, Kuzuki.
12 Kizuki. You had it right.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're fighting the lowest demon of the 12 Kizuki throughout the whole movie, and then they defeat that demon. And then, bip bop surprise!
Beep boop! One of the top 5.
The top number.
No, 3.
The third from the top shows up, I think.
Yeah, he just pops out.
He shows up literally no reason. Mm-hmm. And one of the characters even says like, "Why is he here?" And they don't explain it at all.
I bet they'll probably explain it.
Yeah, I think it's just because
the movie was a continuation of the show, so it's not one of those like. In most animes, a movie is like a standalone movie.
And it's like self-contained.
And it doesn't really affect the plot of the main thing. But it would like the end of season 1 and then the movie, it like takes off from there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they even released the movie in episodes as well as in one big movie chunk. So it's kind of like a little mini series between season 1 and season 2. that lasts like seven
episodes.
Really good overall though, and interesting how much emotional depth they reached.
Yeah.
With Rengoku.
They did it so quickly.
Yeah.
Because we got introduced to Rengoku.
I love that guy.
Yeah, like literally the last 2 episodes or 3 episodes of the season.
He's a real...
boom, the movie happens.
I kept thinking like, this guy's like a character out of My Hero Academia.
Yeah,
like he's so rambunctious and lovable and like wholesome seeming.
And so good.
Yeah, and so powerful.
Yeah, super powerful.
He's just running around, flames. He's running like a track star in sandals.
Yeah. Again, spoiler alert. When he died, I was like,
yeah.
What?
Kind of surprising.
I thought they were gonna like save him. I don't know. I just had this like positive notion that something was gonna happen, but they killed him off. Mm-hmm. It's just like that.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting, and it's a real bummer because he had just agreed to train all 3 of our main characters.
He's not. No, I had a weird thing that he was the guy that brought him in, but no, he's not. But I thought he was going to be like a very important character.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole series.
I mean, he could still be posthumously, but he won't be like in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also think, I mean, I could be wrong here, but I kind of feel like he died to make space for Tanjiro to become a Hashira.
But he's not, I mean, I guess he is fire, but
I mean, I don't think there has to be, I don't think like those elements are required to be, although it could be because they do make a big deal about
everyone is a different
elements, but there's 9 of them, and they don't all represent a specific element. Hashiras?
Yeah, I think there's 7.
I think there's 9.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna look it up.
Well, there's 8 or 6 now. But they do. They talk about like the 4 main
9.
ones. What is it? 5 main ones?
5. The 5 main elements.
And then they talk how they branch off.
Yeah.
And some of the characters in the Hashiras are like
one of them
off.
is just a snake.
Yeah.
Snake guy.
One's a sound person too.
Yeah, and one of them is a love person. Mm-hmm. I'm interested in all of them. Except,
it's a good show.
I'll be honest, 2 of those Hashira really didn't pique my interest very much. One was the snake guy, which is weird because I usually like snakes.
Really?
I mean, I like snakes. That guy just seemed boring to me. Like, he seems so, like, stereotypical. Not very interesting. And then the other one was the guy who was basically just a Bakugo clone. He's just real angry, very wide-eyed.
Angry about everything.
Beating up people that he doesn't know for no reason. Trying to murder poor little Nezuko. Yeah. I love her so much, bro.
Me too.
She's such a cute little... I just want to hold her in my hand. She's so sweet and cute. But then she also is a badass demon killing people. Well, not killing people, killing demons.
Yeah, from the anime forums that I've been reading, she's like a lot of people's like favorite character.
Really? Mm-hmm. I can see that.
Which is crazy because she doesn't talk at all.
I've seen pictures. I've seen people have like stickers of her on their car.
Yeah. Mayhem has a sticker of her on her car.
I thought it was either him or one of his friends. So yeah, I really enjoy Demon Slayer. It took a long time.
So long. It took 19 episodes to get us in.
For me, it took about half of the first season before I was really invested in continuing to watch. Before that point, at any time we could have stopped and I would have been fine with it.
That's what I did. I watched like the first 10 episodes and I stopped because I was like, I don't know where this is going.
Yeah.
The plot didn't seem that interesting to me, but now they sucked us both in. And they're doing periodic episodes of season 2. So every Sunday, they release an episode so we could do Sunday watch parties. Yeah.
That's what we're going to do after this.
Yeah, we're going to catch up on season 2 after this.
I'm excited.
Yeah. The first episode is like 45 minutes long.
I wonder if they're ever going to let poor Nezuko take that muzzle off.
Yeah, she can talk now. Anyways, if you have a lot of time to spare and you're really patient, Demon Slayer is a great watch.
Yeah.
The animation, it's crazy how much like animation style is like a big thing in anime instead of like story and like all that. But the animation style in this is probably one of the best in all animes that we've watched.
Yeah, it's really good. It's gorgeous
like
to watch.
On par with Attack on Titan. Mm-hmm. It's almost the same thing. They use swords, so the style is going to be inherently similar.
Yeah, and one of the characters, Inosuke, his movement constantly reminds me of Attack on Titan. He's so aggro.
Yeah.
So fun to watch.
They're doing better with the lightning guy. I don't know his name off the top of my head. Zensu. When he was first introduced, he kind of seemed super annoying because all he did was cry. But
it was so funny.
It was funny, but that was only thing.
It was a lot, yeah.
And the same with Inosuke. Like they were never calm.
They were just screaming.
Them to a height.
Yeah.
But as we got along, they like calmed him down a bit and made him a little bit more normal.
Yeah.
So that was my only gripe.
I do think it's kind of impressive
at the beginning,
because this show obviously reaches a real like emotional depth.
Yeah.
You get really
so quickly, like almost out of nowhere. The first like 15 to 20 episodes are like fun and like there's really no consequences, and then boom.
Yeah. But what's interesting about it is that they can hit that depth, but it still can be really funny and lighthearted sometimes. Like basically anytime Zensu is involved, it's really funny. He's just constantly, and Inosuke. Zensu's constantly screaming about how terrified he is, and he's mad that everyone's making him do this, and he just wants to leave, and he's gonna die.
Or he's talking about how much he loves Nezuko.
Yeah. And Inosuke is constantly screaming about how he's the most powerful, and he's gonna defeat the lord of the land, which is a train. And then he ends up actually having to kill the train.
Yeah.
Because the demon attached itself to the train.
Yeah.
It's a really funny, interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Show. And all the other characters too are really interesting. All the Hashira, for the most part, look really interesting.
We haven't even the show has that. I mean,
it's just getting
started. The one
started.
in the movie was just the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen pictures of the really big dude with like the tape around his head. I've seen pictures, and I've read some stuff that apparently he has like 3 wives. There's a picture of him sitting with like 3 women around him that are all his wives.
That's
and
funny.
All the girls are like, "Let me be your 4th wife."
The guy who's always crying?
Yeah.
Yeah. He is a really handsome looking dude.
Yeah.
For a cartoon character.
Yeah. Cartoon characters are hot, dude.
Dude, who are you telling? I'm going to buy this little... I'm not going to buy it. It's way too much money. But if this costs like half the price that it does, I would get this.
160. How big is it?
I don't know. I don't think it's that big. Let's see.
Jesus. I'll buy they probably have like a lamp or something. We need to buy swords though.
A lamp?
Me and Sean are going to buy swords.
Let's get swords. I'm so in.
We're going to get swords.
Should have got them at the Renaissance Festival.
And then I'm going to
bitch.
And then I'm going to drop
You're going to drop the sword?
I'm going to drop the swords on my toes or something.
Oh, dude.
God.
Oh, this is a violation. This is a mouse pad. With a cushion of Nezuko's butt.
Nice. Is that her butt?
Yeah. You can't really tell, but she's turned around.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, those are just her thighs. She is.
That's her butt, dude.
Damn, Nezuko, why are you so thick?
I have not been able to figure out how old she's supposed to be.
Young.
Yeah.
But she can get bigger as a demon.
Yeah. So. She can manipulate the size of her body at will, which is interesting from like a combat perspective. But she rarely gets large for combat. She just gets small to run away.
Yeah. She's so agile.
But it makes her look so little and cute.
Yeah, you said it while we were watching the show, but she's basically just a cat.
Yeah, bro. Her behavior is so cat-like.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's supposed to be like a thing where because she's a demon, she's like a little more animalistic and not really very human in behavior, or if it's just because she's supposed to be a child. Mm-hmm. Oh, she's only 12 when she's turned into a demon.
2 years passed.
Yeah, so she's 14 right now. But I don't think she's going to physically continue to age.
Yeah, she's a demon.
So anybody out there who has ever said anything about Nezuko being attractive, you're going to jail. Call the police on yourselves.
She's going demon mode, dude.
I know. She's going X Games mode, dude. When she goes... Or she like... Bro, in the movie, there's just a moment where she just like starts bleeding from the forehead. Oh, and I was like, oh no! And then it explodes. She can make her blood explode. What a fucking crazy fuck.
Blood demon art.
She's really dope. And I'm really excited to see her hopefully come into a place where she gets to like be a more important part. She's an important part of the story, but she doesn't
do anything.
Do much.
Yeah, she doesn't really do much.
Every now and then she'll fight a little bit when things get dire. She
kicks really hard.
She kicks like crazy. But I think there's going to be a big moment. I hope there's going to be a big moment where either like the Demon Slayer Corps recognizes her as an actual Demon Slayer herself, or they just need her really badly, and so they like completely cut loose the reins. And I'm sure that in that moment they're gonna take the muzzle off of her,
and she's gonna be able to talk.
So weird to me that she just has to wear the muzzle all the time. But I guess I get it, and it's also kind of iconic now. It just stops her from biting people.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, unless it has some kind of magic property to it that I don't know about. But didn't she either take it off or have it destroyed when she used her blood demon art in the show against that little kid?
No.
Because she spoke. Remember? She said...
She did speak.
Blood demon art. Blood, fire.
Blood.
Yeah, or something like that. That was really dope.
Yeah. Dude, I can't believe that episode made us cry.
Dude, that was a heavy episode.
Bro, it's just so funny that I think both of us were like half asleep. Because I mean, the show was boring.
Yeah.
Leading up to basically episode 19.
Mm-hmm.
And it was late at night, and we were like, okay, this is the last episode. And then all that shit happens. And I look over with tears in my eyes, and you're like wiping your face.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, this show really...
Where did this come from?
This show's like, oh, y'all sleepy? Y'all about to get weepy.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that was a great one. That was a great moment. I was like, I had renewed vitality. I was like, okay, let's finish the season right now, dude. I'm ready. That was really good.
Yeah, usually when I cry, I go to sleep. So
it's a natural defense mechanism.
Had to sleep that one off.
Yeah. No, yeah, I understand completely.
God. That was funny though.
But yeah, it's really good. Does she grow horns later?
I hope not.
I hope not too. I'm getting carried away looking at all these.
Anyways.
I was trying to find like a little video or picture of when she used her blood demon art, but it's all just like stuff. Nothing that I'm looking for.
All just hentai.
No, thankfully not. Thankfully not. Although I would. No, it definitely exists.
Yeah.
But we're gonna not partake in that. I said we're not gonna partake in that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Segue, dude. Segue.
Yeah. Anyway. Do we have anything else we want to talk about?
You excited for the Christmas party coming up, dude?
I am pretty excited.
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous as hell. I don't know why
I'm nervous. I just know how crazy it can get.
Yeah, me too. Well, I don't know how crazy it can get, but I've heard.
Yeah.
This is going to be the first one I've ever gone to.
Christmas Party 2019 was a hectic but super fun show.
Yeah.
It was while we had the townhouse with me, Pat, Jesus, and Cruz. And when I tell you everybody from T5 was back at our apartment or our place for an after party, everybody, like Haji pulled up, some of the line pulled up, basically every server was there, a couple of the hosts were there, we had some young hosts back then, even the young hosts showed up, all 3 managers showed up. It was a wild but memorable night.
Okay, all right. I'm nervous if that's going to happen this year too.
Yeah. I think we should stock up on seltzers.
I think we should. I want to say
we should buy liquor as well.
We should make it a more exclusive event. I don't know how that's going to work out.
I mean, I'm down.
I just don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
Yeah. If you're not invited at the after party, don't take it personal.
Yeah. Don't take it personally.
If you're listening to this the Thursday before the after party and we don't mention an after party, then just
go home.
Yeah, then just.
But also, away. If you're listening to this, then you're probably going to get invited anyway.
Yeah, true. If you listen to this and you mention it to us, then we're inviting you.
Yeah, this is your coupon.
Yeah.
This is your Willy Wonka golden ticket.
Knock on the door and say peanut butter, and we'll let you in.
Say peanut brittle.
Brittle.
If you say peanut butter, I'm going to shoot you.
I'm going to drop a gun in front of you.
Yeah. I was going to aggressively drop a gun on the ground right in front of you.
And that's just how we play Russian roulette nowadays.
Yeah. And that's on putting some excitement in your life, dude.
We just stand in front of each other and drop a gun.
We just throw it as hard as we can on the ground.
God's plan, dude.
Yeah, true.
God's plan.
It's also what I do every time I buy more Jasmine.
You just hold it to your head.
Yeah. I'd spin the thing and then put it in there, but it's not a revolver, so it doesn't do anything. And then I hold it up and I'm like,
it's all right, dude. Listen, dude, it's gonna bounce back.
oh, it's going to bounce back, dude.
It's gonna bounce back, and it's gonna bounce back hard. All right? There is a property in life called the belief theory that if you believe in something hard enough and your heart is pure, it usually works out.
That's the secret.
Yeah. That's how I got into Hogwarts.
Oh. All right. Well, let's brew up some liquid luck and then buy a bunch more Jasmine.
We should brew in some liquid luck and give it to the owner of Jasmine.
That is some seriously overpowered shit.
Yeah.
Like,
and Harry knows how to make it.
Wouldn't you just make a ton of it and like drink it all the time and be the most successful ever?
Dude, the scene where he drinks it, I don't know if you've heard this, but during Half-Blood Prince, Daniel Radcliffe was like a raging alcoholic, like there's a problem.
Yeah.
And he was doing an interview that I watched where he was talking about how he doesn't like watching the movie because in the scenes he was drunk and you could visibly see it. And they showed like shortened or like slowed down clips of where he looked kind of funny.
Really?
And you're like, oh shit, he is drunk.
Yeah, but in the liquid luck clip, it just seems like that's.
But I think he was actually drunk though.
I believe it.
But yeah, that scene in particular is one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah,
of him just being so goofy.
When he does that. Or dude, when he's walking away from Professor Slughorn, and the professor's just like, Harry, and he's like, Professor. That's always so funny.
Yeah. Daniel Radcliffe, to his credit, is such a good actor too.
Seems like it. I haven't watched anything he's done outside of Harry Potter though.
In that movie, I think he really showed his acting chops because he played several different characters, like the serious Harry. When Dumbledore told him to like get in with that professor, he was like sucking up to him.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just thought he was really good in it. So it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's honestly one of my favorites.
And also Ron looks super good in that movie.
Ron's hot as fuck in that movie.
Yeah. Ron is so hot.
And I'm pretty sure he's hot in the rest of them too. But this one, he really, I mean, like you can see some development in his arms.
In his
some big boy shoulders on him. He's a hot man.
Yeah. I didn't say let's bleep that out.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna bleep out most of what you said this podcast. I'm really, now that I have it down, I like bleeping things. It really makes stuff funnier.
Yeah.
So yeah. Do we have anything else I want to share with the boys and girls?
That's all I got, boys and girls.
All right, boys and girls. Boys and berries. Berries and cream.
Berries and cream. Berries and cream. It's a Skittles commercial.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay. To be fair, I completely missed that on TikTok. I have not seen one berries and cream TikTok ever.
You consider yourself lucky.
I do.
It's a weird trend.
This is a hot take, and I don't think anybody's going to like to hear this, but if you saw a lot of berries and cream content on your For You page, you're on a trash side of TikTok.
Yeah. Bro, I will never forget this, but like a month into working with Ariel, we didn't not get along, but like I wasn't as close to her as I was now.
Yeah.
And she came up and she was like, just out of the blue, she was like, are you on Beans TikTok?
Beans TikTok?
And I was like,
what's that?
What Beans TikTok? What do you mean Beans TikTok? And she showed me a TikTok where a guy just pulled out beans in his pocket with a weird sound and he just had beans all over. And she was like, yeah, this is the side of TikTok I'm on. I see these all the time. And I was like, Ariel, this is weird.
She's on a side of TikTok where people have beans in their pocket?
This was a long time ago. But yeah. During
That's
that time.
Hilarious.
No. Yeah, it is. And like the TikTok sound was like this like very auto-tuned, like super enhanced voice where the guy was like, beans.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
I was like, Ariel, what in the goddamn tarnation TikTok are you on? This was like prime COVID. Like all I had was hot girls dancing on my TikTok. So I was like, no. This is not the side of TikTok I'm on.
Oh, dude. If I see a hot girl dancing on my TikTok, I don't get on for a week. I'm like, this is not.
Gotta reset.
Yeah,
gotta
this is not. I can get hot girls on the internet anytime I want. This is not what I need right now. I need funny.
Yeah.
This morning, and by this morning I mean 3 p.m. I was on TikTok and I discovered apparently this is a thing that people are doing on TikTok right now on live streams on TikTok Live, where they're peeling an egg. Have you seen this?
Peeling?
Yeah. So apparently,
like hard-boiled eggs?
Nope. Normal uncooked egg, boy. So if you take a normal 100% certified non-hard-boiled egg, and you
talking about like an egg you buy?
I'm talking about like an egg, dude. Yes. Yeah. I'm talking about like if you put this motherfucker in the grass, it's gonna fucking pop a chicken all up this bitch. I'm talking about an egg.
Okay.
Untouched.
Like
no, grocery store egg.
Okay.
I'm talking about grocery store egg.
Okay.
Apparently, inside of the shell, there is a sack. And inside of that sack is all of the egg contents. And normally, when you crack open an egg, the sack just breaks right away because it's super duper soft. And it's like stuck to the shell. So you never even see it really.
Okay.
But if you very carefully, and I mean carefully, like make a little incision or crack in the egg, and so the way I saw it was this guy, I didn't see the beginning when he when he made the crack, but what they do is they use a little tool like a screwdriver or something like that to put it in between the shell and the sack and separate it very gently, very slowly. And then they use like tweezers or something to break off a small, small, like 1 millimeter by 1 millimeter.
Portions at a time.
Portions of the shell and remove it until you get the whole thing off, theoretically. And then you have a sack egg. And I watched this guy do this for probably 20 minutes today, and he did complete it, but he did put a hole in the sack in the last 5 minutes, bro. It was so disappointing because he probably spent a couple of hours doing that shit. So it was a really sad moment, but then he still
is unfortunate
proceeded to finish it. And of course the chat was like, you ruined it, which he did. So he didn't deserve that success, but
yeah.
I stayed for it anyway.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, dude? You have 150,000 people watching you do this right now. Yeah, it was insane.
Was it on TikTok Live? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I thought he was on Twitch.
No. This is all on TikTok Live. And then he finished it, and I was like, all right, that was a cool way to spend 20 minutes of my life.
Sick.
And so I continued scrolling, and I saw another guy doing it. And just the way that the sack looked, it just seemed a lot less taut. Like it had a lot more play in it. As if I had been doing this for years. I saw it for 2 seconds and I went, you're never going to get it. And I scrolled away.
Oh, you're a hater, Sean.
I can be sometimes, bro. I really have to catch myself. I can really get carried away.
That's funny.
My sense of superiority knows no bounds.
I saw a TikTok earlier today that taught me how to say you poop a lot in Korean.
How do you say it?
Manido santeño.
Ooh.
So that just means you poop a lot, dude.
You could tell me that's how I say my name in Korean and I would 100% believe it.
It's like this guy teaching you Korean and it was just based on like poop phrases.
Have you seen the guy
and
that
I wrote
teaches
down how to say you poop a lot so I can tell my friend who is Korean.
Good. I want to be there the first time. Have you seen the guy who teaches Chinese people how to speak English? It's really interesting. He like has a little sentence in English, and he's teaching this girl who's presumably Chinese, and she's like saying it, and then he's like coaching her on how to say it right, and it's just interesting to see like the little technically incorrect ways that he'll be like, that's close, but take this portion of a word, because Americans don't actually say this whole word, so like take this little bit of another word and pretend it's in this word to get the sound right. Or like,
yeah, because our language is so tough.
Yeah. Or like Americans
our rules don't make any sense.
Never actually say the last little bit of this word, so just cut it off entirely and pretend it's not there. So it's just interesting to see.
great.
Yeah, it's
Cool that we're on weird different sides of TikTok.
Yeah, as long as you're not on the dancing side.
No. Well, I get 1 or 2 dances. Well, not even really.
I only get them when they're like funny.
Yeah. Or I get like, I get a lot of guy dancing to things instead of girls dancing, which.
You gay.
Which I don't know, dude. Maybe I've just ignored all the girl dancers so much that they're like, all right, we'll throw some guys in.
Oh, this guy's gay. All right.
Sick.
Sick, dude.
But yeah, I think it's because I follow Philip, and all Philip does is post dance.
Dude, I'm
videos.
not gonna lie to you. If you were to look at my search or my video history on YouTube for yesterday, I might have watched like 2 or 3 tutorials on how to start learning how to dance. And then I was like, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this, dude. Who am I kidding? But I do kind of want to.
We should start with TikTok dances.
No.
Those are the easiest to learn.
No. They're not real dances, bro. I want to be I want to be an athlete.
Like a salsa dancer?
No, fuck no. I want to dance like Eileen, dude. Eileen's my idol.
Yeah, mine too. And on that note,
I think we're going to call it a day, my friends.
We're going to call it, dude. We got some Demon Slayer to watch.
That's right.
Thanks for tuning in, folks.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Honda days. Get out there and buy yourself a new Honda. Use promo code 6inchkings to get 10% off your purchase. Okay, bye. Ding.